Alright. Put that shunt shield down, put the other shield down, because I probably should. What the hell was that? Did my camera pick that up? Something just like... Did it fly out of there? What the hell? It says neutral, fool. What the hell? It is a neutral. What's that all about? What's that nonsense about? It's definitely when it's warmer. I can tell when it's hotter. I don't think this transmission likes hot. This is like, Benelli's must like the cold. This is like my scooter too. I think it prefers it being fucking cold out. I guess any bike would, but... Alrighty, we are going to go for a quick ride and talk about a couple of little things. Get out on the road here in a second. Let me get my little beacons on here. I got to go to the store. Not important to you, but... Wait a minute. Not important to you, but... Uh-oh. That one doesn't work. I'm going to have to look into that to disconnect these things and all the switches that we have. So I guess there's no point in me draining the power on that boy. We'll just turn our brights on. And we will see you out on the road. I'm going to try and look to see if I can see my screw in the road somewhere, because I think this screw, that's what flew at me the other day. You haven't seen it, but that's what hit me in the face was that thing, I'm pretty sure. So, and I got the vent closed on the top of my helmet to see if that makes any difference, but I'll see you guys in a second. Well, I definitely get that close. So, alright everybody, let's kind of just have a little cruise here and talk about some things. Some things that I've been kind of thinking about recently that pop up a lot when it comes to other videos, other talk about whatever. We'll get straight into it. So, what about the reliability of your motorcycles? And that's kind of a good topic for me to talk about now as I'm riding my Benelli TRK 502, which in a roundabout way I guess is a Chinese motorcycle that everyone is so scared about. Currently I got 9,408 miles on it, bought it at 8,200, whatever. Last summer, just before I put it away, basically. So, reliability of motorcycles, it begs the question of, does it really matter, or how much does it matter to you? Because I'm going to fall on both sides of the coin here. Because your average consumer, most of them are not keeping their motorcycles for a long time. You're keeping them either getting that first beginner motorcycle, grow out of it, trying to go grab another motorcycle, or you just want to change up motorcycles every couple of years, or you crash and get rid of whatever, don't ride again, or you just don't like it, whatever. Most people are not keeping motorcycles for an extreme, extended amount of period of time. Yeah. So, that begs the question of, does it even really matter? Like, I myself, I can't afford to buy motorcycles all the time, and if I find one that I like, then I'm going to keep it. Hence and points my Zafrano scooter that I've kind of had forever. I thought about a couple times of getting rid of, but it's like, no, can't really get rid of this thing. I like it too much. But yeah, so I mean, if you're only going to be keeping motorcycles for a couple years, what does the reliability even come into play? What does it even matter? Something like that. I mean, yes, obviously, let's take into consideration you don't want your bike completely falling apart or rotting apart or anything like that. You expect it not to have a bunch of bolts and stuff like that falling off of it, but do you necessarily need it to be like a whatever, insert Honda here that last for 20 years and will go a ton of miles. Is that a turkey? That's a mailbox. Well, I'm blind. I thought that mailbox was a turkey. But it wasn't. So, I mean, yeah, does it really matter? And then the other thing that I was thinking about is I've come up as something that I even was interested in potentially purchasing, but it also, same thing, it kind of begs the question of what's the point? So we're going to talk about, like, specifically for me, it would have been more like a armored hoodie or something like that. Like, I probably should just get an armored flannel, because that's what this is, what I'm talking about. So as far as like your rain gear or armored hoodies and stuff like that, like, what is the point of the hood? Is this for people who stop when it rains and gets off their bike and puts on the rain gear and like just walks around like with the hood? I mean, yeah, once again, like I said, falls to both sides, because if it's raining outside, I might wear my motorcycle rain gear anyway. But then I'm walking, I don't have a helmet on. It's like, does anyone actually put that hood over their helmet? Because I don't even know that it would fit, and even if it would not only look ridiculous, but even if you weren't riding with a helmet and put the hood on, it's just going to be flapping, unless you got it tied, strangling yourself to death. It's just going to be flapping around like absolute mad and craziness, and going to sound absolutely ridiculous. So those are just a couple little quick things I wanted to talk about. So I guess now we'll finish this off with some minor twisties, because this road has a couple little fun curves in it, and then when I get back out on another road, more curves in the middle of the day. Hopefully I don't have a lot of traffic. Now, like, I'm trying to go like 120 miles an hour anyway, but I certainly will be exceeding the speed limit. But she was pointing at something. And then to state the obvious, we get the front camera going. I want to try and do that more often, because I think it sounds a lot better, because you can hear this motorcycle, and maybe people can comment as to whether it sounds better. I mean, it's 360-degree crank, I think it's supposed to be, so I'm not, whatever, I've been on scooters, so at times it sounds loud and kind of crazy to me, but I just kind of get used to it. And then we can have some of these front shots, especially like when I'm talking and whatnot, because that's what everyone likes, that's what everyone watches. Like, everyone's got a whatever camera facing them, so probably should utilize it. Not to mention it could potentially maybe block some of the wind. Yeah. How does it sound now? Can I even move it? As opposed to, how does it sound now? I don't think I even moved it. I think my vent is so gunked up with bug guts that it doesn't really work. Well, when I said twisties on this road, I meant like 3 turns right here. But we'll cruise through this section, then we'll skip to the other section that I normally do, because that's at least a lot more. I don't know if that was gravel or oil or what that was. Whatever it was, don't particularly want to be messing with it. Got some ducks out in the river. Oh, nice grass. Nice grass, man. See if we can, there, now it's open, now it's legitimately open, so we can tell the difference between what it was like basically the rest of the video. And I'll see you guys in a second again. Hopefully this works with all these cuts with both cameras, because that's going to be what's I definitely struggle on, because you don't want to see me sitting at these lights and the street getting down to the other street is straight and boring. 63, but I'm not trying to get a reckless driving ticket. Can we keep it at third if there's no traffic? What are you guys doing? Going straight? You're good. So we should be able to keep it at third. Nothing makes beautiful weather, but once again, I can't do much about the traffic or the obnoxious wind. What the hell are you doing? Now we got no traffic. Why does it do that? Seriously, why does it rev like that when I let go of the, that concerns me a lot. Like, why does it do that? Holy crap, it's windy too. This is like extreme winds. Should we get at least try and tuck my head down a little bit because it's obnoxious? Careful with this laning because it's fucking windy as shit. Rain gear and stuff like that. Like, man, what's really the point of the hood? Or do you get one with a detachable hood and take the hood out immediately, just like you would with 3 season coats like this, and take the liner and take it out immediately? What do you think about it? Let's talk about it. Let's take this turn one-handed, just because we can. Let's make sure we peer out the field, sure there's no deer action coming over trying to kill me. river here in a second, and thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you think. Peace. See you in a second on the way out. What the fuck? Not to mention it's doing that now too. Like, I'm getting it to slip into neutral and then it's stalling. Trying to avoid that manhole, I gotta be lean harder. Shit. Oh, that's dope. That's dope.